we'll turn the meeting over to Larry and his program for the day.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, baby girl. I forget, what's the name?
Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. Thanks, Michelle and Mike and the rest of the Rotarians. It's my pleasure today to present the program. She had like a 3-page introduction she wanted me to read, but I refused to do it. I says, I know more about you than anybody else, so I thought I'd tell a few stories on her.
Tip for tat.
This is my sister, by the way, my oldest sister. Darlene, she graduated from Bowling Green State University, and all through, Dad helped us get through college, all of us kids. There was 6 of us. And Darlene was the standard bearer. She graduated in 3 years. So the rest of us all had to live up for that because Darlene saved Dad a lot of money by graduating in 3 years. And then she went and taught at Ottoville, and she taught there forever. I don't know what's forever, Darlene, 40 years. And then she decided to get married and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm going to jump to what she's doing now. She is the auxiliary commander of the state of Ohio for the DAV, which is the Disabled American Veterans Society. So I thought I'd have her come and talk a little bit about that, only because Rotary always says we need to get Rotary's name out there. And I'm thinking, well, the DAV probably thinks Darlene needs to get their name out there. So anyway, please welcome my sister, Darlene Harmon.
Thank you. Thank you very much for asking me, my brother. And he's been a good brother. He's my only brother, but he's been a good brother.
Best brother.
The best brother ever. The reason why I said I would come is because I did want to spread the word. I know up here in the Defiance County area, there is not much in the way of a Disabled American Veterans group, but your closest one is in Defiance, and Dave and Judy Utterling are the members there that we are in contact with our group. So I'm also here in behalf of all of our other veterans service organizations. My husband's the one that got me started. He just got back from Vietnam about 8 months before we got married, and he has been an avid supporter of making sure that no servicemen or women that come back from overseas or here in the States is ever left behind. A lot of things happened during the Vietnam War era. So, by the way, how many of you are veterans? 1, 2, 3, 4. I talked to these 2 gentlemen there in Vietnam era. You're Korea or World War II. Congratulations. Germany. And you were Korea, or were you Vietnam, or
No,
before?
After Korea.
After Korea? Okay. Let's give them a hand because they all need it. Now the rest of you, how many of you know someone in your family that has served? Pretty well everybody? Fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, your own children, and so forth. And I commend you because you are also custodians of that person. We need to support you in every way because if you live close with someone that has served, there are definitely emotional traumas and physical traumas that go through the lifespan and that type of thing. So thanks again for being a supportive person.
Hello down there.
No, you're fine. She wants to see what's going on maybe. My husband is Dennis Hahnemann. He did serve during the Vietnam War. He served when we had the push into Cambodia. He was the platoon, the sergeant for that platoon that had to be evacuated off of one of the hills in Cambodia, and he received a Purple Heart for being wounded in action. And he says to this day, he's very happy that he was able to get all of his people. Okay, thank you. All of his people back and on top that hill and then back into the helicopter, and he was able to save everybody that day. So he was really proud of that. Okay, what is the Disabled American Veterans Organization? We are at least 200,000 strong. We have an organization in every state, and then also in France and in Puerto Rico. And I do have brochures and so forth that tell you about it. If you are interested, if any of you would like to join, and I got the contact people's names also. On your tables, I did put out information about all the various organizations. I do know here in Hicksville that you have an American Legion. That is, any of you members of the American Legion? Or the Sons of the American Legion here in Hicksville? Or the Auxiliary? All right. I know over in Antwerp we have another American Legion over there, and where my brother's from. We always have our Christmas color get-together over at Antwerp every year through Greg and Charlene Geyer. I don't know if you know them or not, but they're people that are very local here too that do a lot for the group. I don't know, does the American Legion here in town, do they sponsor anyone at the school level? Because I know you have a superintendent here from Hicksville. Do they come in and ask for Buckeye Girls State or Buckeye Boys State and sponsor people here in Hicksville? No? Okay. You need to go back to the Legion post and say, hey, we need to sponsor somebody. Because that'd be something really, it costs $300 each for a girl or a boy to get to go through the American Legion. And it's a marvelous program. And then also the A&G tests, do they run those here at the high school for the students?
No.
And have that government test going on?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. I'm putting you in charge of finding out about that too. So that's also a very good program, especially for your students. And there's wonderful scholarships out there that are through the American Legion, the Disabled American Veterans, and so forth. You just need to get online. Please go back and talk to your guidance counselor and sponsor. Have him look it up, and those boys and girls could definitely be sponsored. And it's half paid or all of it's paid if they win that award. That's another thing. I'm also very big in the American Legion, and I, down in Putnam County, would help take care of running the Girls State and Boys States programs. Now, another thing that's on your table is, Larry asked me to give you a paper that says who are the good groups that would be, that you could donate money to, and that's that one paper that you'll see on your desk. I didn't quite have enough for everyone. This one, think before you donate, and it's about the different organizations and which ones, their percentage of what they keep at their home and compared to what they put out for everyone, so just to let you know. And then this paper was also all of the various veterans organizations that are in the area and that you can get online and find out more information about. The only one that you might have heard a lot about, which is still kind of questionable with the veterans organizations, is the one that's called Wounded Warriors. They are still having issues with how much they are keeping in their pocket compared to what they are donating out towards other veterans. So just make you aware of that. But they are working on getting that fixed up. Your contact people in Defiance County are, of course, at the Veterans Affairs Office in Defiance. Are any of you veterans, have you been in touch with your service officers over at the county? And all of you? No? Yes? You need to be in contact with them because they'll help you with a lot of the things through the VA hospital and the VA clinics. Have you ever done much with that? So just keep that in mind because there's a lot of good information they can help you with out there, especially getting your monies and so forth that needs to come to you. Have you ever visited the VA hospital down up in Toledo, the veterans clinics? How about Fort Wayne? No? Yes? Okay. So that gentleman over there, you need to talk to him. Okay, he'll let you know more about it. And let's see, I do have the info about the disabled American veterans that are in Defiance. Another thing that's going on, all of you could participate in, is the Green Light Project. This is through Walmart, and the green light is a shine for you to put outside in your, on your lights that you have outside your house, and this is to tell everyone that it's a go, and that's what veterans are known for, their ability to take action quickly, no matter what, and their great leadership skills that they have. All Americans are invited to show their support for their veterans by buying the green lights, so when your light outside your house turns off and won't turn back on, go buy yourself some green lights and install them. And they look darn good at Christmas time, definitely. Also another thing on your desk, I know the one gentleman said something about service. I brought a white garbage bag tied with a little note. Lent is coming up, and it's the 40 days with 40 items. I don't know if you've seen this or saw it on Facebook or on TV, but it's the idea of going to your closet and cleaning it out and putting one item in the bag for every day of Lent and getting rid of 40 things in your house and then donating that to people that are in need. And I know you have various local area places here where you could donate them. Do I have any questions about all the various veterans groups or the DAV and the DAV auxiliary? And thank you for all the work that you do locally to support all the people in this community, because you are a great group. In fact, I go to the Rotary over at Ottawa and ask them for money every year to send boy staters and girl staters, and there's no problem. Darlene, just let me know how much we need to give you, and we'd be happy to donate. So please, check with your group. Yeah. And same way with all the rest of you. Are you members of the VFW? Any VFW? Where's the VFW here? Is it in Hicksville or?
Sherwood.
Oh, in Defiance? Okay.
Sherwood.
Sherwood has one? Okay. So super. I have a blonde joke because I used to be blonde. It kind of got a little gray. So hopefully you enjoy it too today. This is about the Super Bowl. Of all the blonde jokes, this one has to be one of the best because it makes football make sense. A guy took his blonde girlfriend to the Super Bowl game. They had great seats right behind their team's bench. After the game, he asked her how she liked it. "Oh, I really liked it," she replied, "especially the tight pants and all those big muscles. But I just couldn't understand why they were killing each other over 25 cents. Dumbfounded, her boyfriend asked, "Well, what do you mean?" "Well, they flipped a coin, one team got it, and then for the rest of the game, all they kept screaming was, 'Get the quarterback, get the quarterback.'" I'm like, hello, it's only 25 cents. Thank you.